What's up, guys and gals? We're back on live now, or about to be. Starbucks looking good. All right, a couple of these trades. I'm gonna just move these. MU doing pretty decent, that I'll say. We'll go to QQQ. All right, so now hold on, give me a second here. Yo, what's up, everyone? Good to see you all on this beautiful day. Let's take a look here. A lot of these trades, still waiting on a lot of these. 1 second here. Pins, UNH, QQQ, Macy's, Starbucks. Look like it's almost there too. So yes, 1 second here. And yes, before you tune to the live stream, just remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. So yes, before you tune to the live stream, please do your own research. So as of right now, hold on, give me a second. Let's tell the team members we're on live. What a great day so far. Starbucks went pretty well. It did pretty nice for us. Also, Tesla did hit our final TP2 as well. 1 second here as I tell the team members we're on live. If this will load up. Yo, Guardian, thanks for the likes, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all you guys and gals tuning to the live stream. Cool. Perfect. Yo! Dynish, what's up? Everything great, dude. Fire, yeah. Hope you're having a great one, man. Yeah, Starbucks did finally do our thing. So I know the last 2 days, the last day or so, it was almost there, but finally got that push that we needed into that empty space. Looks like UNH. So I will be honest, yes, this was a trade that I wanted. So yeah, we're gonna go over pretty much everything. Yo, what's good? Two Fly, good to see you, man. Yeah, you guys, I think I seen you, I think I seen one of you guys posting about Starbucks too, so. S-Bucks did us pretty well. All right, so hold on, give me a second here. So UNH, what I see here, same thing here, guys. We do have this clear move down of no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want. So the upside, obviously, I didn't end up chasing this one, but still looks really good. If we can end up closing above, when that's 4 hour, does look bad though. Yo, Market Cap Strategy, what's up, man? Good to see you. Carmen, what's up? Hold on, give me a second. FSLR, yo, Fritz, my guy. Yeah, we'll do that as well. Hold on. And honestly, I am looking for some day trades, but, still waiting on a couple other swings too as well, see what happens there, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, there are a lot of trades that look, really decent. Obviously, Nike ended up rejecting, but hold on. So yeah, we'll go over SPY, we'll go over the Qs, pretty much everything as well. ARM, yo, Penny, what's up? Yeah, ARM, yeah, no worries. Good to see you. All right, so let's go to, all right, we're on SPY. Let me pull up, I'm going to leave this up. I do want to see if that final TP can be hit. All right, I was looking at pins a little bit earlier too, so ARM, hold on. FSLR. Also, RIVN. Let's take a look. All right, so as of right now, 1 second here. One second. Hold on, give me a second. So as of right now, yo, what's up, everyone? Yo, thanks for the rose. Really appreciate it. Myra, good afternoon. Good to see you. Pato, what's up? Affirm, yeah, no worries. We'll go over that as well. All right, so as of right now, okay, so RIVN, actually, let's go to, so we did, well, let's go over SPY first, and then we'll go over the other ones. No worries, really appreciate you for tuning to the live stream once again. So it looks like, for me, for SPY at least, we did end up already tapping into this empty space earlier. So this wasn't something that I wanted to really chase. For, on a lower time frame, we could obviously break it down. Hold on 1 second here. So yeah, the move that I'm personally waiting for, and it doesn't look like we'll get that today. So I do like this clear. There is you know, no consolidation here. It's empty space. We do have, so yes. What am I looking for? Nice top wall, nice bottom wall here. So this bottom wall is a an area that needs to be broken in order for us to target to the downside. So if we can end up breaking and closing under that wall, I don't see any resistance to down here, so that looks really good. So yeah, not bad at all. Hold on, wait, okay, cool. So yeah, well, it looks like we won't be getting this one at all because we're still in this consolidation, or we're moving up into that 4-hour empty space. But I just personally just don't want to chase into that. Wow, UNH looks like it's trying to reach here. Hold on, give me a second here. And yeah, I will be honest, I didn't end up chasing into this one, so let's keep going here. Yeah, I think it would end up hitting though. And yes, not telling you guys to get into anything, so please do your own research. Not telling you guys to get into anything. Two-hour. Also, let me go down to a 1 hour, 2 hour. So yeah, we did end up closing greatly on the 1 hour. We ended up flushing. We're going above. Looks like that. Might end up finishing the move here. Obviously, we'll just set an alert. Just see. But no, I'm not saying you guys to enter into anything. No, so you all have to do your own research. So please do your own research. Can't really say much about anything. So yes, please do your own research, of course. But, ooh, nice empty space there. Great push. $52. Yo, you're good to see. Oh, FSLR. Yeah, we'll go over that. Yeah, we have that pulled up. So yeah, we'll go over that next. And then, yo, Wall Street, what's up? PLTR. Yeah, no worries. PLTR and also HIMS. Cool. Gotcha, man. HIMS. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that was what. That was a pretty good move up. That was like what, $5-6 move up. Not bad. So yeah, I do have that alert on. See if they'll hit that. FSLR. Okay. All right. Yeah, this looks good, man. What I see here, and you know, doesn't look bad. 1 second here. Give me a second here. So as of right now, you know, this looks really good. Let me see. Also, I do want to keep looking at that too. So, and you know, honestly, end of day doesn't look bad. So obviously, you know, we did end up trying to get above, but these are trades that I do like to, you know, take at the end of the day. So yes, the last hour, the last 30 minutes, because we do like to swing trade, of course. And if we are above at the end of the day, above this top wall here, right now we are what, 2 cents under it. So I wouldn't really want to take this right now. But end of the day, if we are above the top wall, there is that empty space that looks really good. So we'll have to see. Yeah, we have that clear move down, no consolidation. So yeah, it looks really decent. Yo, Charlie, what's up? XYZ, yeah, no worries. Good to see you. 1 second here. XYZ, all right, perfect. All right, so did we do? So hold on, FSLR. We'll go. Yeah, we did that. Did we do ARM? I think we, or we didn't do ARM. So yeah, ARM. You know, same thing here. It looks good, and you know, these are another. You know, this is another trade that looks decent. End of day too. So yes, 24-hour chart. You can see we like to take trades end of day. As for yesterday, we had some like very, you know, light swings, some like yellow entries due to, you know, the news, but in CPI. But as of right now, this doesn't look bad. So if we can end up at the end of the day, so yes, we have a what, clear move down, no consolidation. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 body candles. Obviously, it's more, but with no consolidation, this is exactly what I would want to take to the upside. So it looks good. Just gonna have to wait on that. We shall see. Oh my gosh, Starbucks went wild today. So shout out to Starbucks. Maybe I should go get me a drink after. Yeah, that ended up. Yeah, I think that 95 could end up being slapped. And I will be honest, for Starbucks, and I know I'm, going over this, yapping about it too much, but there's another wall if we break above. So let's just say if, this move was missed, there's also this. We also see another top wall, body counter, body weight closing above this wall here. No resistance up to there. So that looks also another good move. So, all right, cool. So let's do, so we did, yeah, arm looks decent. We did that. UNH, okay. So now let's keep going. Let's look at, so yeah, XYZ. So I think, yeah, so XYZ, I'm not sure if it's ready yet. I haven't taken a look in like an hour. So yeah, same exact thing from, what I was looking at earlier. It looks good. This is a trade that I would love to take for like an actual like full entry, but there's just nothing that I would want to do now, except for just to wait, because we are still inside of this empty space. So there's just nothing that I would want to do here. And yes, all the trades, and yeah, I can only show you the charts. So I can't show you anything else. You can see, yes, we have the setup. Once we end up breaking above the wall, this is exactly what we want. So same thing, Starbucks went well. So this is before, also the aftermath of when we called it, and it just did very, very well today. So same thing, XYZ, we do have, let's take a look. Clear move down, no consolidation. We have a Potter box that needs to be broken. Obviously, you have to make sure your top wall and bottom walls are decent. So same thing here. We end up breaking above a wall. That's when I want to enter. And boom, into the empty space. So XYZ. Looks like, yes, we have what we want here, but we are still inside this box. So if we're in the box, then I'm definitely not going to take anything. Just going to wait on this entry. Not bad, though. All right, so now let's keep going here. So that was on XYZ. Let's keep on going to, let's take a look. We got to go to HIMS and POTR. Hold on one second here. HIMS. Also, I do want to see what Tesla's currently at right now. Actually, no, I need to leave that up. HIMS. Also, so Tesla. All right, cool. Yo, good to see you guys and gals. All right, so Tesla still, honestly, those would have been a really good snaggable some puts there. So yeah, Tesla, another trade we called outside the Discord. Yeah, we had a clear breakup. We ended up closing above the wall. We went and tapped perfectly into my first TP. So you can see how perfectly we tapped. Like, we tapped right into the floor. This is where, buyers control this floor. Buyers ended up rejecting price. And yeah, it was great. Obviously, I really wouldn't want to chase into anything here. But, if I see something else, maybe it'll be on a lower time frame. I do see a little bit of empty space here, potentially, and also there. But right now, I would just wait for this entry. I'm pretty much done with this trade. I'm done with Tesla as of right now, until I see another, great setup that I would like on a, obviously on a different time frame. I definitely can find it, but. So yeah, Tesla looks good. I'm definitely gonna keep that up though. Starbucks, I think that'll end up doing that. It looks really good. All right, so now let's go to POTR. Let's see. Let's take a look here. And man, what a what a crazy day today. It was a wild day. One second here. All right, so POTR, let's go to a higher time frame and break it down. And yes, we look for the same plate each and every day. But this is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, Starbucks was amazing. And I know the first day, once we did end up like entering, we ended up, yes, I get it. We were pretty much chopping, not really doing anything. But with the swing trades, you do have to give it a little bit of time. And, I know everyone was looking at me crazy. I called this one out in the free chat, too. But, yeah, just obviously the play was still valid. We just had to give it some time there. And it did great. And, yes, if you want to see what we did on Starbucks, you can look at the games page. You can look at my Discord. So, so yeah, but yes, please do your own research. Yes, you all have to do your own research, of course. Dude, fire, fire. So yeah, also yeah, JPM is still valid from what I've seen, but it is still chopping there. All right, now let's keep going here. All right, so now we got to go back to PLTR. SOXL, yo, Michael, what's up? Yeah, I can go over that for you. Yeah, no worries. So, COXL, yo, CJ Money, thanks for following, sharing the live stream. So PLTR, yes, I can see it. You know, we're clearly going up. Doesn't look like there's really anything to stop us. For me though, I personally wouldn't want to chase into anything like this. I did have a lower time frame entry, I believe. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I did. I think this was on a 1 hour. We did it on 1 hour or 2 hour. Was it a 2 hour? 1 second here. Yeah, it was a 1 hour. So as you can see here, the wall that I had here that looked really good. So same thing. Yes, we see a clear move up, no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to the downside. Obviously, we had a nice top wall, nice bottom wall here. Could even make the wall there. Looks really good if we can end up breaking below this wall at this level. But yeah, as of right now, though, there's nothing for me to do because, we're heading up. Don't really want to chase into anything like this. But yeah, maybe in the further future, possibly in the next couple days, unless we keep on skyrocketing up, we still have that empty space under us that looks really good. So yeah, I wouldn't end up, chasing into a play like this. I would just wait. Let's take a look why we're inside of consolidation or we're above it. So there's just nothing for me I would want to do. Yo, Wyatt, what's up? NCNA, yeah, no worries. I can go over that for you. NCNA, cool. All right, cool. 1 second here. Let's get hydrated. All right, so now let's keep going. So that's on what, PLTR. What is next? Let's take a look here. SOXL, we can take a look there. That's cool. NCNA. Also, I do want to see what UNH is at really quickly. Okay, cool. Honestly, that 4 hour, if we can end up rejecting under, I could end up finding something there. Starbucks is still looking really decent. All right, so now let's take a look SOXL. And yes, all these trades will be exactly the same. For which one? UNH, I was on the 4 hour. The 4 hours, looks decent. Obviously, I didn't chase into this play. I would definitely have trimmed up though, but now let's take a look here. Yo, JR, good morning, man. Good to see you. So now let's keep going. So NCNA, it looks like, yeah, we ended up breaking above this top wall. So we ended up closing above this wall, which allowed us into the empty space here. So yes, and honestly, it still has a nice ways up that I, can clearly see. Yes, can it end up reversing? Obviously, no, not telling you guys to enter into anything. So yes, you all have to do your own research. I also see this though. So on a lower time frame, there's this. Another box. So there is another area of consolidation here. So that looks really good. If we end up breaking and closing under this wall here, this is what, honestly, for me at least, what I see, if we end up breaking, closing under this, what, 14 area, 0.14 area, we have empty space at that 7 area. But if we can end up, breaking above this 18 cents here, there is that empty space up here. So that still looks really good. So doesn't look bad. All right, now let's keep going. SOXL. Oh yeah, I got you, man. No worries. Yeah, you're good. So now let's keep. Let's go to a higher time frame actually. Oh, okay, I do see what you're saying here. Yeah, it does look really good. Let me see if a 4 hour lines up. I want to see here. All right, so for a 4 hour, I do see the 24 hour, so we'll go over that too. And yeah, same exact thing. We have, you know, inside the Discord, we don't change anything. We look for the same exact play. What I see here, clear move down, no consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to the upside. Obviously, what would I need here, guys? A nice, beautiful top wall, nice bottom wall there. This top wall that I see, we have what? 2 points of contact closing directly at the same wall. This is where I would want price getting above. We end up breaking above this wall here. I don't see any resistance until boom, until here. So yeah, look, that looks good to me. I did like that 24-hour time frame too. First CP would still be the middle of the move. Yeah, not bad at all, man. So for me at least, we are, you know, above this cost support. We're trying to get up here, so we're slightly under this cost basis area. On the 24-hour looks good too, though. I just wish there was a little bit more points of contact. So on the 24-hour, my bad. Looks good over that 2282, but there's just not a lot of points of contact here, but still looks pretty decent. Yeah, no worries. Can you show me how to use the boxes if I'm swing trading? Yep, got you, man. Hold on one second here. I'm writing all this down. AA or AR. I'm tripping. AR. AI. Okay, cool. Shop. Okay, hello. Shop. Okay, hello. And man, what a what a good day for the Discord, man. Great day for Starbucks. I called this one out for the free chat, by the way. So that was a great play. So now let's keep going here. So let me write all this down. CRWV. Hold on. Let me see. CRWV. Also, we'll look at UPS MU. Yo, Queenie, what's up? Yeah, no worries. We'll go over pretty much everything. Let's take a look here. Hold on, let me read. I'm reading the chat really quickly. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now. They're talking about fishing, so fire. All right, cool. All right, anyways, let me get locked back in. So now let's go here. Let's take a look. Yo, J Crump, what's up? What's up? Guardian, yeah, no worries, man. Good to see you. And yes, guys, please remember, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. Not telling you guys to enter into anything. So yes, please do your own research. But okay, hold on, give me a second here. Apple too. Okay, cool. All right, so as of right now, let's go to shop. Let me pull up all these other trades really quickly. Oh, I think I did see something on shop, just for a second of it. All right, cool. We'll turn that down. CRWV. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull up all these charts really quickly, and then we'll pretty much go over everything. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll pull up UPSMU and Apple as well. So okay, yeah, we got that. So hold on. Honestly, this doesn't look terrible here. So yes, I'm looking for the same thing each and every day. And as of right now, hold on, give me a second here. That 4-hour looks good too, though. So there's the 4-hour. Honestly, that 24-hour looks pretty decent too. So what I see here, and same exact thing. Let's take a look. We have that's a pretty decent top wall, pretty decent bottom wall there. Hold on, give me a second here. One second. All right, so yes, what I see here. Dang, my star. Yeah, the Starbucks did good, and you can see, like, I'm gonna pin your comment, man. So yes, you can see what we pretty much did here today. Yes, if you want to be a part of the team, part of the community. Oh wait, hold on, I need some water. I pronounced that word wrong. Well, anyways. But yeah, if you want to be part of the team, link is in the bio. Hold on one second here. Okay, hello, we did shop. Oh, we gotta do shop here, so let's lock in. So as of right now, it looks like, honestly, end of day looks really decent. As you can see here, if we end up breaking above the top wall, I don't see any resistance until, personally, you know, I would love to try it up to this 129 area for this empty space, but I definitely would have a valuable trim here at this 120 area. Obviously, no, there's no entry for me. I'm not going to get into anything. So yes, you all have to do your own research. I'm going to wait until the end of day for my trades. And yeah, we wait for end of day for our swings. Nice top ball, nice bottom ball. There. Honestly, yeah, I can't even lie to you. It looks great. Yeah, that's some good points of contact. So we have a body candle, body wick, and another body wick closing directly at the same line. That is empty space. Honestly, I don't even know what the contracts look like, so would have to take a look at those too. All right, so now let's keep going. OKLO. Doesn't look bad though. All right, so okay, yeah, this one did end up going up pretty crazy. So right now, ASTS broke all the fibs heading up to fire. Hold on, yeah, I'll take a look at that as well. ASTS. Keyman, affirm. Yeah, we'll go over that too as well. AFRM. What time frame do I swing on? So the time frame that I swing on is, you know, I personally like the 24-hour. The 24-hour and the 4-hour are my main ones. Obviously, yes, you all have to do your own research. So please do your own research. I'm not saying you guys are getting into anything, or do anything. But yeah, personally for me, I swing off the 24-hour, the 4-hour. But 24-hour is going to be my best friend though. Yo, Quinny, yeah, no worries. We'll go over UPS too. Hold on one second here. Let me write all these down. So, OKLO, what I see here, and, you know, let's go out to a... This is something, yeah, I can see we're clearly heading up. There's not really anything to stop us. But for me, though, you know, I just don't like chasing into plays like this. What I see here is still empty space under us. That looks really good. So, yeah, the empty space I'm talking about here, you can see, yes, we do have this clear move up. No consolidation. This is exactly what I would want to the downside. We do have a nice bottom wall there, but yeah, we're still heading up, so just gonna have to wait on that. But yeah, something about here, you know, I just wouldn't really want to chase. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so UPS, we did end up, and you know, UPS was one trade. So this one was definitely a lotto, but you can see we are above the wall, so it's still valid. As you can see, you know, UPS does like to play around a lot, so if we can continue to the upside, that looks great. But if we go back into the box, so yeah, we would need a bounce here. So yeah, there is nothing else to stop us there. Also can see this. Hold on, give me a second. All right, so we can see another possible top wall being formed there. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens there. But yeah, UPS, you know, like I was saying earlier, like last time we traded UPS, it's played around forever. Obviously, we came out on top. It was decent, but you know, it just took forever and you know played around. So that was pretty much it. AR, hold on, ARAI, ABEV. Hold on, give me a second here. ABEV. Hold on, give me a second here. Yeah, we'll pull these up. All right, so we got to do NC. We did that. We did Tesla. We did pretty much everything as well. Yo, Danny, what's up? Good to see you, man. Amber, thanks for following. Thanks to all the follows. Really appreciate it. All right, so CRWV. We'll go over this as well. AS. Yep, got you. Yeah, no worries. So it looks like. Hold on, give me a second here. All right, I will be completely honest. Let's just go ahead and get rid of all this. So, but it looks like I do see another good setup though. But this is on a 1 hour. We did have the clear move up, the empty space. We did have. Let's take a look here. So there was a nice top wall, bottom wall. We already tapped into this empty space under us. Looks like we already hit the imbalance too. Yeah, we're we rejected the imbalance. We could end up toying back down. So if we end up, so this is what I'm seeing here. Doesn't look bad though. So let's take a look. So honestly, I wouldn't even want to take this move here just because. But what I see here, we do have a clear move up, no consolidation there. So yeah, another great move that I'm seeing. Obviously, what is this? A nice top all there. Yeah, pretty decent, pretty decent. Also, nice bottom wall here. So if we can end up breaking under this wall there, so there is a Potter box that needs to be broken. And if we can end up breaking, closing under that wall, I don't see any resistance until boom down here. Obviously, you know, maybe I would try it down here. Looks really good. Obviously, the imbalance would still be very, very important. Our most important target. So yeah, right now, I personally, you know, wouldn't even want to chase into anything. I would just wait because we're still into this consolidation zone. So hold on, give me a second here. Spy's dropping. Hold on, yeah, let me take a look at Spy too. And yeah, we'll go over all the other ones too as well. I do want to look at the main ones really quickly. Oh yeah, so we're dropping a bit. Still in the, you know, this consolidation. Still, you know, not really doing anything. Obviously, can I break it down on a 5 minute? I obviously can, but I just don't want to take it on a 5 minute. Let's take a look here. Also, let me look at the queues too. And I promise I'll go over all the requests. So I promise, no worries. Queues. So we did test. So I want to look at NVIDIA, see what NVIDIA is doing too. All right, yeah. So NVIDIA is doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, nothing there. Yo, appreciate you all for tuning back into the live stream. Really appreciate it. So you don't trade off the 5 minute. Actually, I do trade on the 5 minute. But for, you know, my quality setups, for my best setups, I do like to, you know, go on a higher time frame on the 1 hour, the 24 hour, things of that sort. But, you know, if I'm in the trade, let's just say if I'm in a 1 hour trade, then yes, I would like to go down to a lower time frame, a 5 minute, you know, 10 minute to see, you know, the candles forming, see if there's any other Potter boxes on the lower time frame. All right, so let's take a look. Let's keep going. Yo, 1,000 likes. Really appreciate all the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. And thanks for the gift, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so we did this, or did we do this? Yeah, we did this. So we still have empty space here. This, you know, looks pretty crazy, but that is still empty space. So honestly, would want to see how this ends up playing out. And no, I'm not telling you guys to enter into anything, so please do your own research. Not telling you guys to enter into anything. Obviously, for this, you know, I would have to do my own research on this one, and look more into it. But overall, the play looks good, though. Or it looks decent, at least. 1 second here. A second. All right, cool. My bad, guys. I was reading all the chats. So yeah, I was reading the chats in the Discord. But anyways, now let's keep on going here. So we did pretty much everything there. Starbucks did absolutely amazing. Shout out to the team members. ABEV, we'll go over that too as well. HOD, I do want to see what Robinhood is doing too. Robinhood Markets. ASTS, we'll pull these up as well. And yes, we look for the same trade every day inside the Discord. We don't change anything at all. You can see, obviously, what we did just today. Obviously, Tesla. Starbucks did very well. You can see how we pretty much call these out inside the VIP Discord. So that's pretty much it. So hold on 1 second here. Can you draw your box on the higher time frame and down to a lower frame? So yeah, pretty much, yeah, you can, you know, obviously, hopefully, you know, I'm answering your question right, but yes, I go on a higher time frame. I can go to a higher time frame. So like even Starbucks, this was on a 24 hour. I went down to a lower time frame. It lined up perfectly. So everything just lined up, you know, really amazing. Nice top all there. We have the empty space. And I know even if I charted it on obviously I charted this on a 4-hour, but it lined up on the 24-hour. And I knew I could even take this on the 4-hour if I wanted to. Are your boxes you draw order blocks? No, so I'm using the Potter box. So the Potter box with the empty space. So shout out Potter Stocks. Make sure to give them a follow too as well. But yes, we're using the Potter box here. And all that I'm waiting for, and you know, in my Discord, we keep it simple. You know, I don't do anything else. You can see what I look for. Clear move down of no consolidation. This box that I'm showing you, and that's, I can only show you the charts. I can't show you anything else. But these boxes that I'm showing you are just areas of consolidation. So where these candles just basically go back and forth, and you know, at a certain level, you can see nice top wall there, nice bottom wall here. And once we end up breaking outside the wall, that's exactly when I would want to enter. So we ended up breaking outside the wall on the 4-hour candle. End of day, we ended up going up to the upside. So same thing with Starbucks. So clear move down, no consolidation here. We end up breaking above a wall. So yeah, you know, this one, you know, very, very great one as well. So, and yeah, if we're, so like I'm saying here, if we're inside the box, so for me at least, if I'm inside the box, then there's just no trade. But if we end up breaking outside the wall, that's the only time I'll care about it into the empty space. So I think we entered in, so we ended up getting into this one on Friday, I believe. Yeah, so I think, hold on, I think it was Friday if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was like the end of the day, going into, you know, the weekend. That's when I pretty much got in. Hold on. Yeah, it was Friday. It was Friday. And then that play ended up, it's now Wednesday, so that play just now, you know, started doing it pretty well. And I waited to the end of the day. Obviously, you know, could have had, you know, a 4-hour entry. Of course, I could have had a 4-hour entry. It would have been valid. I, you know, could have stayed in perfectly fine. But I think, yeah, that was. But I personally entered in at the end of the day. Yo, Dean, thanks for sharing the live stream, and you can see, you know, pretty much happened there. And yes, either the play works or it doesn't. Obviously, if I have like a big news day or, you know, Trump is speaking, whatever the case is, I'll have a lighter entry. But other than that, if there's nothing really there, then yeah, I do like my entries. How to find boxes. So I'm interpreting this two ways. So if you want to, you know, actually get the box on, you know, TradingView, all you would have to do here. So hold on, give me a second. All you would pretty much have to do here is just go over to, you know, the left-hand corner. You can go over to the geometric shapes, and then, oh, wrong one. Sorry. You go over to the rectangle, and then boom, you got your box there. So yeah, that's pretty much how I found the boxes. Obviously, if you want the middle line, you would have to double tap it. But for me, how to find these actual, you know, Potter boxes here, let's go to this example for HOOD. So HOD, we shall take a look here. So it looks like we did end up targeting into some empty space already. What I look for first, so we're gonna start it off fresh. Obviously, if I don't see anything here, so if I don't see any empty space, then there's nothing that I would want to take here. Obviously there is, hold on, give me a second here. Let me see, I do want to see how if it lines up perfectly. So that 1 hour looks good, but honestly for me, I just don't see anything that I would want here yet. The first thing that I do look for is the empty space. So what do I mean by that? I see a clear move up of no consolidation. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles with no red candles interfering. 1 second. And this is exactly what I would want to the downside. Obviously, what would I need next? So the empty space and the Potter box, they go hand in hand. So can't really have one without the other. So yes, now I would need a top wall, and looks like we're trying to establish some structure here. So yes, looks like we're having a top wall. So now I'm just waiting for a bottom wall to be formed into the empty space. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna wait and look for a box, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yes, guys, give me 1 second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. And yes, please do your own research, not financial advice. You all have to do your own research. And yes, if you want to join the Discord, be part of the team, links in the bio. And yes, you can see what we do here. You can look at my gains page and everything. But yes, please do your own research. I'll be right back in 1 second. Yo, I'm back, guys. I'm here. I swear I'm here. All right, so now let's get straight to it. Hold on 1 second. All right, cool. Yo, Marvin, really appreciate it, man. I'm gonna pin that comment. Really appreciate it, bro. So now let's keep going here. What I'm looking at, so yeah, we did HOD. Yeah, I personally would just wait for this. Looks like, you know, we're trying to find some structure here, but yeah, right now we do have an empty space, so that's the first thing that I look for. But now let's keep going. Did we do ASTS? I do want to find some good examples here of what I'm looking at, what I'm looking forward to. So same thing here, you know, looks like, you know, we are pretty much going up. There's nothing to stop us there. But yeah, same thing. I like this a lot. What do we have? We have, hold on, give me a second. We do have the empty space. So the first thing that I personally look for is this empty space. So empty space is basically candles with no consolidation. It works both ways. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles with no red candles interfering. And if I do want to take this to the downside, but I just can't right now because there is no structure. So yes, I want a powder box, a top wall, bottom wall, in order for us to target to the downside. Obviously, on a 4-hour, can I do that? Yes, I can. So, obviously, I don't know what the contracts look like here, but yeah, there's a top wall, bottom wall there. We end up breaking and closing under that wall. I just don't see any resistance. And so, boom, this red candle there. So, yeah, it looks good. Looks great. And, yeah, 4-hour, 24-hour, I do like swinging those plays. But if I do take them, you know, during the day, it's just going to be more of a starter, lighter position. But no, there's no entry right now. There's just nothing for us to do except for just to wait. Starbucks says it still has that strength there, doesn't it? Cool. All right. Oh, it closes in 35 minutes. Honestly, UNH still might be something if we could close above. We did not touch my imbalance. Let me double check it really quickly. Yeah, my imbalance wasn't touched yet, so still maybe something there. All right, so now let's keep going here. SPY, yeah, no worries. So ABEV, I think we went over this, I'm pretty sure. All right, so yeah, ABEV, what I see here, same thing. And SPY, yeah, no worries. R2, good to see you, man. Yeah, we'll do SPY next. We'll take a look. We shall take a look. So SPY. Only swinging from now. Honestly, man, you know, swinging for me, you know, is easier. I do love the day trades though, but you know, I will be honest, you know, swinging, you know, doesn't require a lot of effort, a lot of stress. You know, once we get in, we get in. Either, you know, the play's going to work or it doesn't, and that's why I love swing trading. Hold on one second here. Top wall, bottom wall. Inside the middle, we do have the empty space. So this is on the weekly chart, though. So weekly chart, yes, looks good, but we are still inside of this consolidation. So there's just no entry that I like yet, so I'm just going to have to wait on that. But yeah, it doesn't look bad, though. Not terrible, not terrible. All right, so let's go over SPY now. Let's take a look here. We shall take a look. $24-hour, actually, let's go to it. So honestly, you know, man, we already tapped into my imbalance a little bit earlier from the day. Hold on, give me a second here. So yeah, personally, for me at least, what I see here, that does look bad. And yeah, we did this one on 1 hour. So yeah, it looks like we won't be getting an entry right now. I also see this though. Hold on, give me a second here. I just saw this right now. What were the best swings from the day to yesterday? I think it was MU. And also Starbucks. So Starbucks we've, you know, been already holding. So that play just ended up doing well. And yes, in the Discord, sometimes the plays end up, we have to take our time. So we, you know, have to wait for sometimes a play to hit. And, you know, Starbucks, it took, what, 3 days for this to finally happen. But if you want to see what we just did there, you can look at my games page inside the Discord. You all can see why we wait for quality setups. And yes, if you want to join, links in the bio. We have the free chat and also the VIP. All right, so where were we just at? SPY. I do see this now, so I don't know why I didn't. Hold on, let's see. So yeah, we do have a clear move. So there is a nice clear move up of this no consolidation area. What I'm seeing here, let's take a look here. We do have a nice, that's a decent, okay, top wall. That is a nice bottom wall there. So hold on, don't want to do that. Let's do this horizontal line. So yeah, we do have this bottom wall there that looks really good. So basically, yes, buyers control this bottom wall. This is where price ends up, you know, reversing. If buyers end up gaining control, you can see where price tried to get into the empty space, but we ended up breaking above. So if we end up breaking and closing underneath this level here, I don't see any resistance till here. Hold on, let me fix this a little bit and make it perfect. Hold on, this box is. All right, there we go. So yeah, this looks really good. So yeah, from the entry to the exit, the middle of the move is going to be my empty space. So this is where price can end up reversing. So this is my most important target. Obviously, no, there's no entry right now. We're, you know, looks like we're making another box here. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna wait. Not gonna do anything except for just wait here. It doesn't look bad. So yeah, right now, I'm not going to care about this trade. I'm just going to, you know, go on about my day, relax. But if I see this play happening, if we end up breaking under this wall here, closing under, oh yeah, that empty space is mine for sure. So hold on one second here. We mark it up on the weekly lower time frame. So if I mark it out on the weekly chart, I personally do like to enter on a 24-hour. Obviously on the weekly chart, so if it's on like a Friday, we close, you know, pretty well on the weekly chart, then yeah, I'll take it on that Friday close for sure. Do you trade US 30? No, I don't. Yo, Dustbuster, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hold on one second here. One second. Man, what a great day for the Discord. It was honestly, man, honestly chilling, bro. I do see, you know, we're in a little bit of chop for SPY on the queues. I do want to trade on this, but I'm just going to wait. Honestly, I do see a lot of end of day swings that, you know, look pretty decent. So that's what pretty much what I'll be waiting for. And yeah, you know, we had a great day, so I'm not gonna just overtrade. I know, like, I forgot, someone from yesterday was like he overtraded or something, but yeah, personally, you know, I made, you know, yada yada amount. So obviously, if I see another trade, it's just going to be very, very small entries. But yeah, I'm still going to have a great day. And just get ready for the swings end of the day. Yo, Pato, what's up? LAC? Yeah, no worries. And also UPST. We shall take a look, my guy. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, HOD is trying to make some. So yeah, personally, no, I'm not going to take anything there yet. SPY, yeah, we did SPY. Also, yeah, Qs probably will be the same thing or very close. Also, we'll take a look at UPST. UPST and also LAC. Yep, no worries, man. Got you, bro. LAC, yep, perfect. Alright, so if it'll load, that would be great. Alright, so UPST. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's... You can see it. You can obviously, I just pulled this chart up. What ended up happening here? You can see we ended up targeting into this empty space. And yeah, I had this, you know, pretty much already pulled up here. I will be honest, I didn't enter into this trade, but yeah, you can see what happened here. We did have this clear move down of no consolidation. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, maybe no, not 5, but empty space. We ended up breaking above this top wall on what? On Monday. And obviously, you know, yesterday we did end up, you know, chopping a little bit, but now you can see we touched that first TP. And this is why sometimes you have to wait. If the play is still valid, you know, stay in. Obviously, you know, I wasn't in this play. I was in a couple other ones, but yeah, the play ended up working out great. Obviously, that final TP is there. The imbalance is where price can end up reversing. But yeah, great move there. Honestly, I wouldn't want to change. So no, not saying you guys to enter into anything. So please do your own research. But yeah, what a great move on that. So LAC, HOD, hold on. So yeah, you know, about that, I will be honest, I do like to trim along the way as my targets are, you know, about to be hit, but I do like to hold the contracts until the play is, like, you know, at the imbalance or very, very close to imbalance for sure. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, I do like to trim a lot, and, you know, sometimes it happens. So hold on, give me a second here. So PDD, yo, Dean, what's up, man? And HOD, yeah, no worries. Hold on, let me stretch here. All right, that was a good stretch. All right, so now let's take a look here. I gotta get a new chair. Hold on, I think we did this on a 4-hour, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks good. It looks great. What I'm seeing, so yeah, it looks pretty decent. We do have empty space above us. We did have a top wall that needed to be broken. Obviously, we are above this wall here. It doesn't look terrible though. Looks like we ended up closing above in the 2 hours, so not a valid trade. I do want to see how the end of day ends up holding though. We shall see. We shall see. And yes, you can see what we did here just today inside the Discord, what the team members and I did. So before the aftermath, we ended up calling this one out. Also Tesla too for the aftermath too. So yeah, what a great day. Obviously still waiting on a couple other lotto swings, but we shall see. All right, so LAC, let's take a look here. Yo, the camera guy, what's up, man? KLUR, yeah, no worries. Good to see you. All right, so 1 second. I need to figure out a good trading strategy. Obviously, you know, that's what the play is here for. You know, like, we do have the first TP. That is where you're supposed to trim. Obviously, I will be honest, I do trim along the way if you want to do it like this. So yeah, we have an imbalance here. you could even have a slight trim here. So another a pre-imbalance, if you want to call it. Obviously, you know, the imbalance is there, so you're supposed to, you know, wait until that first TP is hit before you end up taking out the contracts. But yeah, for sure. Yo, Gobo, thanks for all the chart analysis. Yo, no worries, man. Really appreciate it. So yeah, you know, that first TP, that's what you're supposed to do. So I get it. You know, sometimes it's very hard to wait, and it's like, I get it too. Sometimes, you know, I'm like, oh man, it's like right there. Sometimes you just have to wait, man. And you know, that's perfectly fine. Yo, Potter, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pin Potter's comment. So that's some free knowledge, some free game for you guys. Obviously not financial advice, so please do your own research. Dude, chilling, man. Hope you're having a good day, man. We had a great one today. Hold on. LAC. Let's take a look here. Okay. I do see something on the 4-hour. Hold on. Let me see if the 24-hour lines up. Okay, yeah, that 24-hour looks good. We do have that nice top wall here. I do like this 4-hour too. This 4-hour, you know, looks really decent. And, you know, obviously that 24-hour looks really good too, but this is also perfect. And yes, guys, give Potter Stocks a follow. We're using the Potter box right now, so yes, make sure to tap follow button for him. Even if you don't follow me, make sure to give him a follow. But hold on, what I see here, that looks really good. We do have this. So we'll go over that 24-hour too. But yes, what is this here? Clear move down, no consolidation. We do have a Potter box here that needs to be broken in order for us to target to the upside. Looks like we rejected under this cost basis area. We'll love this entry up to here. Obviously, no, not saying you guys to enter into anything. So yes, you all have to do your own research, of course. Top to bottom wall, inside the middle, we do have the empty space or the imbalance. Yeah, it looks really decent. It looks really good. Hold on, let me get my charger really quickly. Got in my charger. I'll be right back. Hold on, I'm plugging my phone in. I'm on 7%. I don't know, every live I'm on, like, it's about to, you know, go off. But anyways, cool. So look here. All right. Hold on, let me see what the chat's talking about here. All right, cool. We should be charging now. Yep, good. We're great. All right, so hold on. Let's keep going here. All right, so now let's keep going. And yes, guys, if you want to join the Discord, be a part of the team, you can join. Link is in the bio. We have free chat, the VIP chat as well. Also, you can join Potter Stocks too. Starbucks, yeah, that ended up doing pretty well. 21 minutes. All right, and yes, please do your own research, of course. PDD, that does look really decent. Also, let's keep going here. KLUR. All right, hold on. KULR. There we go. UPSC, yeah, we did that. We did pretty much everything. Let's take a look here. Let's go to a 24-hour. I do see a good play on here. This doesn't look bad. And yes, each play is going to look exactly the same. The 4-hour just kind of makes a lot more sense to me, at least. Obviously, if you want to, you know, make this a big blur, you can. That is a nice top wall, nice bottom wall. What I see here, so yes, we do have a nice top that needs to be broken in order for us to target to the subside. So if we can end up breaking above, I don't see any resistance till boom up to here. So yeah, this looks good. This looks really decent. Not really a box. That is a bottom wall, but you know, I wish this was another point of contact there, but it's fine. So yeah, looks, as of right now, we are still inside of this consolidation area. Looking like we're punching right over this cost basis area, but looks really decent. Yo, Danny, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you all. So yeah, right now, honestly, end of day. So or if we can have the 4-hour candle closure above, that looks good into the upside. As of right now, though, there's just nothing for me to do. Just going to wait for this entry for this trade. But yeah, we do have the empty space that looks really good. Bro, can I see ORCL? They have earnings. Yeah, no worries. ORCL. Let's take a look. Let's take a weekly. All right, so I would be honest. Let's take a look. There is a smaller gap here that could be filled to this upside. Obviously, not really a crazy move that I see, but I also see this. So if we end up breaking under this level here, or not under the level, but we could end up just straight dropping. And I've seen it happen a couple times without the Potter box. But personally, that empty space, this small empty space could be end up targeted. Not bad though. KULR. Yeah, no worries. KULR. Let's take a look there. All right, so yeah, KULR. Yeah, same thing here, pretty much. This is what I see, and it looks really good. So yeah, same thing. We still have, the empty space here. That doesn't look bad. So yeah, I would just wait until we can end up breaking closing above that top wall. Looks really good. Not bad. But yes, guys, I will be getting off now. I will be doing another end of day live stream. So yes, if you want to join the Discord, be a part of the team, links in the bio. We do have a discount going right now. So either DM me for that, or you can see it inside the free chat. But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a blessed one in Jesus' name, amen. See you all soon.